There's Ronald Acuna Jr. coming out to right field. Fireworks there, and he points out to the crowd. They get their first look at him since mid-July. And as for Kyle Wright, once again, a 1.06 ERA. He's thrown 6, 5, and 6. He's given up 2 runs all year. It is just ideal conditions for baseball. First pitch from Kyle Wright. Hit hard and in for a base hit to right field. And Acuna gets to field. His first baseball in the major leagues this season. But Ortega ambushed him, jumped on it early. Wow, 98 up top, and he strikes out Ian Happ.
But once they got there, they just started to play some great baseball.
1-2, and he struck him out. 2 on for the Cubs, but Kyle Wright gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the first, and leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr., first time back since mid-July when he tore his ACL.
Brian Snitker told us before the game that the medical staff assured him that he was ready to resume all duties.
Hit hard to third base, but Patrick Wisdom is there, and Acuna is retired.
The big difference with Smiley, not only the curveball, but the usage with the curveball.
Drew Smiley, as Dan Plesac was just saying, really on that curveball.
That ball is well hit, and that ball going back, and Austin Riley with a solo home run. He's having another big year, Dan. He was sensational last year and off to a tremendous start now.
You know what? He's turned himself into a really good breaking ball hitter, Brian, and that's one of the keys. Got off to a hot start when he was called up a couple of seasons ago. That was on the struggle bus, but he's turned himself into a more patient hitter.
First and third, 2 outs. Ortega with a single, 1 for 1 in this ball game. Oh, there he goes. Horner picked off. Now they have to get him with that run score first. The run scores. Cubs get themselves a run as Horner gets picked off, but is able to stay in the run down long enough. How about that? Little heads-up baseball, and they get a run.
Matt Olson would have thrown him more of a strike and hit him chest high. The runner at third, Rivas, he does a great job. He reads this. But the throw from Olson kind of took Dansby Swanson towards the center field part of second base.
Dansby Swanson had that big 9th inning hit last night to tie the ball game up. Brian Snitker there. 47 years in the Braves organization. That ball's hit hard into the gap, deep, and that ball is gone. Evidently, it did boost his confidence.
Well, just what we touched on, Brian, it's hard to sneak a fastball by this guy, particularly with 2 strikes. He'll continue throughout an at-bat to hunt a fastball and hunt one until he gets one. They've marveled at how their hitters have been able to work some deep counts, and they're doing that to Kyle Wright so far tonight.
Did he go? Yes, he did. 4th strikeout for Kyle Wright as Wilson Contreras couldn't hold up.
A lot of movement that almost appeared like a left-handed slider.
Alfonso Rivas walked his first time up. Wow, 2 strikeouts that inning for Kyle Wright, and he gets through that nicely. 2-1 ball game, 2 home runs for the Braves. 1-2 to Riley. Wow, just did not look good in that at bat as Smiley just pitched beautifully.
Now he's going to the curveball, and it's one after another after another.
1 on. Travis d'Arnaud. He's first pitch swinging. There's a base hit to left field. Albies stops at second, but maybe that's scattering report, or maybe that's just, hey, if you sit around and see 3 curveballs from this guy, you got no shot. Jump on that first pitch you see. Full count. Once again, 7th pitch of the at bat. That ball is skied to left field, but not deep enough. Ian Happ is there, and that's the 3rd out. They did a little double steal action and a run scored, and it's a 2-1 ball game, so everything counts. Hit hard by Hayward into the corner. 1 hopper off the wall, and he's going to go in and try for 2. No, he's not. Wow, that is Ronald Acuna out there, and I guess they're done running on his arm.
No, the word must have been out at AAA Gwinnett that don't run on this guy. His arm still plays.
You've got 2 on right now. Ball's hit hard. Albies, and they got him. Nothing worked out for Jason Hayward on the bases. Hit the ball hard. Albies involved, and Albies able to snare this and get the double play. Hard hit ball from Ortega, but the Cubs can't get back on the board. 2-1 Atlanta. First pitch swinging, and that gets through. Travis Demeritte puts that through on the left side, probably a base hit. And here now for the 3rd time up is Ronald Acuna Jr. As that ball is hit hard, that's deep. Horner this time, nice play by the shortstop. That time he got his glove on it and got the out. And now Acuna Jr. is on first base, so he gets his first taste of some action out on the bases. There they go. Double steal. Swanson and Acuna got the jump on Contreras. They had that base stolen all the way. That's Scott Effross out of Indiana University. Here's Austin Riley. That ball hit into center field. And Jason Hayward, plenty of room. Riley flies out. Scotta Frost gets the job done. And we still have a 2-1 ball game. We played 5.
To see more hit and runs, see more stolen bases.
Hap not going. That's grounded to Albies. And go, they got him. That was close. Contreras says, you better check that. I thought he got there, Dan. Maybe not.
Chicago is challenging the outlaw at first base.
I like that we get to hear the umpires. That's another new wrinkle this season. The umpires can communicate directly with the fans.
Safe. Chicago will retain their challenge.
Waved at that, and Wright strikes him out. Braves leading right now, looking to take their first series of the year a few days before they go to New York City. 2-1 Braves in the 6th.
As Efros back out there to face Ozuna.
Softly hit right field. Suzuki coming on. Oh! Rivas, what a play! Over the shoulder, and he pulled it in. Spectacular. That's the first baseman.
He just hunts a fastball, and we saw that in the World Series. That's a pretty good pitch. And another one right there, inside out swing.
He did that last night too, Dan. Just he sees that open area and he can go inside out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. It's a good point. Stays with this one and drops in a base hit to right field. Running all the way is Swanson, and he goes beautifully into third base. There's the first base hit of the season for Acuna. This brings up Travis d'Arnaud, 1 out, but a man on second. And that ball is smoked to center field, and that's going to do some damage. One hopper off the wall. 1 run will score. Ozuna comes in and makes it a 3-1 ball game. Duvall 0 for 3. That ball's well hit. Adam Duvall deep. Adam Duvall gone, first of the year. More power from the Braves. Duvall gets a piece of that and breaks this game open. 5-1 is left. Junior mainly, and Kyle Wright with a great start. Ground ball, Swanson fittingly finishes this one's off, and the Cubs lose again. Braves take it 5-1.